Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Allison, and welcome back to everybody's favorite game. When will the light go out because the battery is running low? Any second now is my guess. It's about to be fun. It's about to be real fun up in here. Real fun. So, if you're seeing this video and you're seeing my hair in a bun and I'm wearing a black charcoal v-neck shirt in more than one video, it's because I'm trying to film more than one video, and I'm not like pre-filming so I can have stuff over a certain timeline. I'm filming a bunch of things because I want to, and I'm just going to upload them as soon as I finish editing, which can be all in one day, all in 2 days. So it's gonna be like nothing in the month of July and then like a shitload of videos just in the middle of August randomly. So winner winner. So today's video, what I'm gonna do is a palette review roundup, and I've seen this on the internet all over the place, but my real inspiration is a channel called Spooky Lips and Fat Hips, which I can't say that channel name without like articulating my head at the same time. Anyway, but she does, instead of having one video dedicated to one palette, I really have like more than just a couple one-liners about a couple palettes, but I wanted to encompass some new things that I've gotten recently and just kind of give my 2 cents on them. So I have 5 palettes that I'm going to talk about, and I'm going to do them in the order that I got them. This is the Gemini palette. This is probably 2 months ago now. I'm sorry you cannot get this, and I'm just rubbing it in. I'm sorry. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. My only thing I will say about this is that there's 2 shimmers, this one here and this one here. They were not created equal, and it's so sad. The goals, or this green shade here is, oh, I got more of the other shade too, is metallic. It is soft. It fairly effortless, like you could use it with a brush, you could, you know, you can do whatever you want with it. On the other hand, Gemini here, this gold shade, I have to be careful even like rubbing it because it's so flaky and crumbly. Like, I don't know if you can tell, like when you open the palette, I have like shiny shit all over, and it's that one shade. So it's super like chunky, and it's just like you have to be careful applying it. For me, it's like you have to use it wet completely and paint that shit on. It's pretty, don't get me wrong, but it's like Fallout City, even if you use a glitter glue. Even if you apply it wet throughout the day, it's Fallout City. But these mustards, these like, that like matcha tea green, like these mustardy yellows. Oh, love this palette. This is a beautifully made palette. Number 2, this is something that I was really excited about. This is the, that sounded really bad to begin with. This is the Suva Beauty Block Party palette. Doesn't this just look a party? A party all up in it. I mean, pink interior packaging, the hollow on the outside, the whole like Hey Arnold neighborhood. It's a delightful thing. I was super excited to receive this, and then I just want to go out of the way and say I have Suva Hydra liner brushes, or like fine liner brushes. I have Hydra liners. I love all of those things. Let me just start fresh with saying I love yellow eyeshadow. I don't love this yellow eyeshadow. Now the shimmers in here are lovely. They really are. Just a damn delight to play with. But here's my thing. The mattes in this palette are beautiful if you use a primer and leave it tacky and not powder coat it. I always like to try things by, you know, putting it on bare eyes and really just seeing how it performs, like just with the oils on your skin. I know that some people are religious when trying things, that they like to use a primer, make sure that everything's created equal, blah blah blah. But realistically, I mean, some people use primers every day, some don't. Like when I'm playing with certain things, of course I'll bust it out, but whatever. Even concealer base, I don't care. If you don't use a primer, this yellow shade that I was like die hard excited about, start to dust it on, and that's all it does, is it just fucking goes wherever you fling it. Like if you're dusting it, you'll see it gathering like on your cheek over here, on the side of your face. So when you touch it, it literally will continue to move. It won't stick to your face. When you try to use a flat brush just to pack the color on, you can blink and then you can automatically see where the wrinkles in your eye are. It's just, it's kind of a hot mess. Some of these darker mattes like Dancing Shoes and Boombox, those are lovely. But as far as like these three shades, I mean, you have to use a primer with it, which I don't know. Let me know, the 15 of you that may watch this video, if you want me to do a color showdown, because I have a lot of like yellow specifically. I have a lot of bronzy, like neutral bronzy, metallic, anyway. I have a lot of yellow eyeshadows that I love to compare constantly, and that was one of my things when I first got that, is I started comparing a lot of my yellows. So I can do some swatch comparison, wear test, in like all one video, like a yellow showdown. Let me know. Okay, third palette, I picked up this. I know. It's not like I just put everything on my hand on my pants. It wasn't a matter of like, you know, getting bit by the hype bug. I waited until this actually went in store in Ulta, and I went and I tested it by swatching it in person, and that's when I was like, yes, yeah buddy. Going down the line, like these mattes here, they're fine. I have Sassy Sienna's Dose of Colors, so I technically don't need those two mattes, but whatever. This is more sheer and a little more crumbly. This is similar to most bronzy, neutral bronze, metallic shades that we all have. This blue and this black, realistically, would be the reason that I would buy this palette again. Like, this is how much I'm rubbing the blue. It's there. It's here. It doesn't need to, like, you know, sneak in the back door. It's big. Now the black has a bunch of sparkle in it, and it's cute to do like a black smoky eye. The glitter will get everywhere, but if you pack it on, you can keep the glitter in here. But look at this. Meep. Bitch. This is so insanely pigmented, it's not even funny. It is funny. It's delightful. See how sparkly that is? Look at her dance, Petunia. Jesus Christ. After taking, you know, a good 15 years to clean off the back of my hand, we're back. So, Miss Iluvsarahii, Miss Karen, I like your palette. I like two shades primarily out of your palette, you know, on those random nights where I'm feeling frisky for a movie at home. Sad. Something else that, you know, I totally fed into the hype bug. So, that last palette, this palette, as well as the next one I'm about to talk about, are like hype bug products, and I don't care. I am glad that I did not like jump the gun and order shit online the second it launched. I've really tried, you know, especially doing Project Pan and decluttering my collection quite a bit, has really kind of influenced me to, you know, wait it out, see how many reviews come out of it. Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? I waited till things were in store so I could go physically see it in store, and that was, I know, Everybody and their madre has this goddamn palette right now. I will say I never liked Modern Renaissance. I do like Subculture. I have 5 ABH palettes, eyeshadow palettes, and like I have the Artist palette, that's the oldest. I have Mario, Subculture, and Prism. Like those are the color stories I actually think are quite nice. But this I was absolutely drawn to. You know, here's the broken record that everybody's going to say the same thing. Oh, the lighting is so weird. Okay, wait, let's see if this works out. Ooh, hey. Okay, warm side of my face, cool side of my face. Okay, okay. Here's the broken record that everybody's going to say about this palette. I love these 2 colors. They really are nice. I will say that this has a little bit of a subculture undertone where you can blend it and it'll kind of get darker. Same thing with the pink color. They'll both kind of do that for you. I really like these warm shades over here. Just kind of create a completely different look that doesn't have to be pink and purple themed or unicorn themed. But ultimately, ooh, these shimmers, ooh, girl, delightful. I love gold colors. You can create that traditional like bronzy eye shade with summer, I was about to say incest, incense, ooh, electric passion, those kind of shades. Dreamer and Wild Child are a little bit more sheer, but in this one as well, you have to kind of build it up. But other than that, it's that really good Modern Renaissance formula everybody talks about. It's just that really good ABH quality. I like those shades. I really don't have a lot of those shades in my collection, so I bought it. Now, this came out in stores yesterday, I think. Day before yesterday, something like that. Depending on when I get this video up, it came out recently. In store at Ulta. And I decided to go to my local Ulta. Like, they open at 10, I was there at 10:15. This palette was out of stock. I called another Ulta. They had 4 left. By the time I got there, which was like maybe 12 minutes, they were all gone too. I called a 3rd location and I was genuinely torn between going home and just ordering it online like a normal human being and then driving to this 3rd location. So I did. They had 2 left, and when I got there, thankfully, they still had 2 left. Looking back, I should have bought the other one and sold it online for 3 times its price. I would have made my money pretty quickly. But it is one of the Vault Collection palettes from the Jaclyn Hill Morphe collaboration. I got the shade Armed and Gorgeous, which now I have obviously learned that this is the palette that everybody was trying to get their hands on. But also something that I noticed is that the Ulta stores had like the purpley color and the pinky color. They had like 24 units of those palettes, or 24 or 32, like a shitload of those palettes. And this, kind of like amongst all the stores, they had like maybe 8 total. Either that or like the employees were all over this motherfucker. I don't know. Here's my 2 cents on this palette. These 2 colors are exactly the same. One is a little more neutral color, not even cool, like neutral, and then warm orange. Like, that's it. They're fucking identical. Can I bend this back? The first time you bend your palette backwards, the palette's like, I can handle it, but I don't want to handle it. You can handle it. Okay. So, you can handle it. Let's do this. Yes. Okay. Breaks palette. Oh, light. That didn't last very long. So, I played with this. I did a couple different looks yesterday playing with this, so I've gone through all the shades in this palette. This shade, so I've watched a couple comparison videos like old formula, new formula, and from what I've gathered, this shade in the original was a little bit more bright. This is a lot more subdued, like a very golden mustard yellow. And it also kind of has a blending down. So when you pack it on and you start to blend it down, it does get a little bit darker. Like, packing on more is not going to intensify it to the shade. It does realistically end up being like let's say that these were gradients all the way down, it does kind of step down into closer to this color, but not directly a combination of the two, but whatever. Aside from that, the green, if we could take out one of these oranges and add like a different shade of green in addition to this guy, that would be key. That would be ideal. This green, however, it is nice. It shears out to a nice army green, and you can also build it up to a nice like blackened green. And I will say, like, these three colors specifically, I would say four, but this fourth is going to be a little bit overkill. This yeller, this icy white, metallic, and this green pair so lovely as like the missing shades from this palette. I went there. I really did. I said it. I'll say it again. The shimmers in this palette are not all created equal, unfortunately. They are all nice when applied on the eyes. They're all going to be best finger applied. These two guys are going to be more of like a very smooth texture, not fallout-y, no like glitter fleck kind of appeal in them. Very nice high shine. These two guys are going to have a little bit more of like that grunge high shine. The shine that they give off is very intense. It's a very textured shine, but this is like Fallout City. Like, yes, be careful. And it's very chunky, so like you have to kind of be gentle with it. Well, it was $15. But the color of this gold, this coin color, I went through my shadows and really couldn't find an intense yellow this shade. So I was pretty pumped about it. I like it. It's a pretty gold. And I like this bronzy, coppery, like antique gold color, but it by far, this one by far is the one that has like the most fallout. This is very pretty, and this is very icy. I just rubbed my hands on my pants. Okay, last email. But anyway, I like this palette. I'm glad I got it. I actually used my $10 birthday coupon for Ulta and paid $5 for this palette, so I'm pretty excited. Well, there you guys go. That's my little palette roundup of my 5 most recent exciting palettes, and thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a like, subscribe if you fucking want to, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.